I was aware of this film being different from anything I'd ever seen, and I'd made lots of documentaries, mini documentaries before I made this film, and one other film. So my skills as a filmmaker had developed to the point that I'd learned about I don't want to say manipulate, but you know, it's to cause it, the effect. Yeah, but yes, I was aware of the extremely violent spirit of the film, and I think that's a Texas thing, and also we had run out of gasoline, and that was a good way of isolating the group, but the states, the USA. It has a long history of violence and families, and when I was a small boy, I went to the funeral home too damn many times to see dead relatives, and I was told they were sleeping, and they were in these long casket boxes. I mean, death to me is the ultimate monster, because that's a changing into another dimension, or it's nothing, or it's going to heaven, or it's going to hell. Anyway, I was watching my parents in this room that displayed caskets, coffins, and they were talking about it like and I'd gone there to see some sleeping people. There were dead people, friends of the family. And then somehow they took me, I was, this tyke, and into this coffin selection room. And I'd heard that there's going to be that all of this will end one day, life. Personal life, but anyway, they were looking at coffins, and my dad said, "Well, this is the one I would like," and my mother said, "This is the one I would like," and I'd put together these sleeping people, members of the family, their friends, laid out in these boxes sleeping, and. So I knew it was something bad, and it was something that scared me deeply. And I started backing away from my parents, and I backed into a dark room. I didn't know it, but I mean there was an open door behind me, and I backed into this dark room, and I looked around and couldn't see, couldn't really see anything, and so a small child, I reached up and hit the light switch, and there were fluorescent lights that blink, 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 blink. And then in front of me were these little silver and gray and wooden boxes that were about this size. And then that scared the hell out of me. And I think it did something, it bent my mind in some way that allowed me to, made me try to work this problem out. Something that you can't work out, that you can't deny. But I think it was too young to be exposed to that. Because there was a lot of it. It was a big family. And they called it funeralizing.
very much.
Did anyone understand me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Bueno, que creo que cuando yo estaba haciendo la película, en el montaje mismo, era muy consciente de la diferencia radical con respecto a todo lo que se había hecho anteriormente. Yo venía de hacer varios mini documentales y mi primera película, y allí había conseguido desarrollar mis habilidades como cineasta para, no quería decir manipular, pero quizás sí condicionar al espectador. Entonces, yo creo que el espíritu de la película, que es extremadamente violento, es algo netamente tejano. Bueno, nosotros nos quedamos sin gasolina y además es un inciso y quedamos ahí atrapados todo el grupo se quedó aislado, ¿no? Pero volviendo a esta idea de la violencia, Estados Unidos tiene una fuerte y arraigada historia de violencia familiar. De hecho, yo de pequeño asistía a muchos funerales de parientes y era algo muy habitual y me decían que estaban dormidos, ¿no? Yo, pues íbamos a ver los ataúdes y ahí un poco vi que la muerte es el monstruo último, ya sea porque es la desaparición absoluta o porque uno va al infierno, es ese, como el enigma, es la muerte es ese monstruo, ¿no?, que espera. Entonces, pues yo, ya digo, fui con mis padres a la funeraria y yo era un mico de este tamaño y ellos estaban hablando de que la gente estaba dormida y yo les vi ahí a mi madre y a mi padre diciendo, pues a mí me gustaría este ataúd o a mí este otro, y entonces ahí se surgió la idea, ¿no?, es que todo esto se va a acabar algún día, ¿no? Y entonces me imaginé a todo ese grupo de gente durmiendo en féretros, así alineados, y vi que eso no era demasiado bueno, así que me asustó bastante. Entonces me aparté de mis padres y me metí en una habitación oscura donde no se veía nada, hasta que, bueno, palpé la pared hasta tocar un interruptor y de repente se encendieron unos fluorescentes parpadeantes y allí vi como unas cajas de metal plateadas de este tamaño y yo creo que eso me dejó un poco perturbado mentalmente y a partir de ahí empecé a intentar descifrar este problema o encontrar una manera de enfrentarme a él. Y yo creo que era demasiado joven, ¿no?, para ese primer impacto, pero vamos, fueron muchos los muertos que tuve que ir viendo en aquella época a raíz de esa violencia.
So, that's the reason I start the film in the graveyard, because that gave a veil, a tone, a taste of termination, of death, of this thing that scared the hell out of me. So it must be just as frightening to everyone else.
Pues por eso comencé a rodar The Graveyard, del cementerio, porque le daba como una especie de velo, de tono, de sabor, de definición, de culminación de eso de que era la muerte, que si a mí me asustaba tanto, a los demás seguramente también.